In this Python Trinket tutorial, I'm going to show you guys how to make partially filled circles for your drawings. So let's go ahead and call upon our turtle library. Import turtle. And let's go ahead and create my turtle. Turtle limas equals turtle dot turtle. Oops. Let's go ahead and let's make the screen larger because when it comes to the circles, I always run out of space. Remember, it's screen equals turtle, lowercase, dot screen, capital screen. And this is going to expand our grid. And let's make the screen dot setup. And two parameters, let's make it 600 by 1000. And let's go ahead and get started. In the last lesson, I showed you guys how to make partial circles. So first thing first I want to do is increase the pen size so you guys can see the turtle. I mean the drawing, the lines, I guess, a little bit better. If not, I'll make a thinner line. Let's go ahead and make a red half circle. So limas.color. And let's use Dodger blue. And let's make our circle. And how big do I want my circle? Let's use the circle function. And this time I'm just going to enter one parameter, which we've already learned is the radius. So let's do it 120. And so this should give us a full 120 circle. But I only want half of it. So in order to give half, like we learned before, in the circle function, after the first parameter, which is the radius, we need to give it the arc. And half a circle is 180 degrees. So that'll give it an arc of 180. There's my half circle. Now to fill it, you do just like we did filling other shapes. Let's say I want the inside to be what goes with blue. Let's say gold. So let's say I want the interior gold. So the color is our line size. Actually, let me fill it up with the same color blue like we did before. So what you want to do is you do your limas dot, you're going to begin the fill. Sorry, I'm all over the place. And this is going to fill in our half circle, the same color as our line. Limas dot endfill underscore. And so this is a half circle that is filled in the same color as the line, which is Dodger blue. And that's how you do it. If you wanted it a quarter circle, or let's say 3/4 of a circle, which would be 270 degrees, it'll go like this. But you see how it colors it in. It doesn't color it to the center. Watch, let me show you guys that with a quarter circle, which 1/4 of 360 is 90 degrees, and you'll see how it colors it kind of weird. So if you want a larger chunk, you might want to play with it. Let's try 120. And you just play around with the numbers, but mostly you can stick to half circles when you're drawing, because like let's say you make a drawing, let's say that's the top of an ice cream cone or something and you want to flip it. Now, let's say I wanted the interior a different color besides blue. So you use the same color fill functions as we used before. So we'll say limas dot fill color, color fill. And let's fill it. I don't remember what I said earlier, but let's make it gold. What did I do? I forgot the R in fill color. And so there you go. And that's a partially filled circle that is blue, Dodger blue on the inside and gold on the right side. And again, you can do like 270 degrees, which would be 3/4, but it's not going to look like a 3/4 cut. All right, you make it smaller, 200. And there you go. And let's go back to 180. Now, what if I wanted let's pretend that's like a lemon slice. I wanted the lemon slice facing upward. And so you can you rotate it to the right. And so let me go ahead and rotate. I'll rotate it up here. It's kind of important where you put the directions, because if I rotate it at the end, it's not going to help. So I'm going to rotate it right 90 degrees. So I'm going to use the right function, and you can see how it's facing upward. And that's how you use color fill. Now you can also do like 45 degrees. So if that's 45 degrees, it's going to go to right 45. And if I want to make it the other way, you can make it go to the left 45 degrees, of course. Now, of course, the computer's acting up right now. There you go. Now, I do want to remind you that you can, let's get rid of the left. And here's our half. I do want to remind you that if you wanted it to go downward, you just make the radius negative and you click run and it goes downward. Now, somebody would probably say, well, what if you use a negative value for the arc? I don't know. What would happen? Let's try it. And you'll see it goes to the left also. So you can do the half shapes by using negative values as well. All right. What else? Let's say you wanted a quarter that way. You'll be 90, negative 90. And quarters don't look very good. And that's how you do partially filled circles. Let's do this 180. Let's do one more just to practice. And let's say I want it facing downward. So I'm going to use the left function. And we'll use 90. And you can use all these to add to your drawings. If you wanted to make it go the other way, well, you can use left negative 90 also. That's going to go downward. That didn't come out the way I wanted to, but just play around with the numbers. And that's how you make color-filled circles using Python Trinket.